Hey everyone, some guy rank stuff here, and tonight I'm going to rank the mainline Mario games. It's been about a week or something since, as I record this, since the Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct was out, and I thought why not make a new tier list or tier video about the mainline Mario games, at least this template made by that boy Troy on Twitter. Just to keep it a little bit short, but I really love video games, and if you've seen my previous videos, I'm sure you've heard it at some point. I like Nintendo most, and even though I love Mario, Zelda is actually my favorite series or franchise within video games. But Mario I've been playing all my life as well. So I'm going to do this ranking, and I see that this is based on, chronologically anyway. So it starts with the very first Super Mario Brothers for the NES. And it's a classic, of course. It's a fun game for all everything it did for the industry. Of course, it's really, really important. Maybe the most important Mario video game in general. But by today's standards, I think maybe it's down here. It's not as fun to play as, many of the later games here, which we'll see. But it's definitely a classic, and it's above average still. So now I see we have Super Mario Bros. 2, the USA version, which is kind of weird that it doesn't have the lost levels here. I do see that there are a couple of games missing here, and I will get to that. But either way, Super Mario Bros. 2. I played this on the All Stars version back in the day, but I played it mostly on the Advanced version. And it's so different, it's so unique, mostly because it wasn't originally a Mario game. But I would actually put it in the same tier as the original. I think it's so weird, but it's so fun in so many ways, many different ways actually. Still a great platformer. I'm not sure if I'm going to use every rank here. I mean, most Mario games are at least good. And Super Mario Land, it's a great Game Boy game, short, kind of fun, but it's a little bit worse than the original one anyway. I think. Anyway, so then we have Super Mario Bros. 3. It goes straight into the top, I think. I often struggle between making my mind up about which 2D platformer I like most between Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World. I believe Super Mario World was the very first video game I ever played back when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. But still, there was just something about the 3 I just enjoyed maybe a little bit more. Not sure actually, but they're both great games. No doubt about it. Super Mario Land 2 is at least better than Super Mario Land. I really enjoy this game. Loved it a lot when I was younger, but I did play it again recently on Switch Online. It's I think it's about the same level here. It's definitely a much bigger step up from the first one, in my opinion. This Super Mario 64 is my absolute favorite Mario game of all time. I mean, Odyssey is kind of, why won't this? There we go. Odyssey is open in so many ways and offers so many more moons than Super Mario 64. But the freedom you have to chase just about any star you want. I mean, you can pick it from the menu on the beginning of a course, and you can still get a whole other star. It offers so much variety. I'm sorry. It's a bit late in the evening here. A little tired, but I've had so much fun with a friend of mine. We've done like a Super Mario 64 race where it's like the first one to get 30 stars wins, and we play next to each other, and it's really fun because you can. It's just so open. You can go to just about any level you want to, as long as you have enough stars. And there are so many stars that are a lot quicker to get than others if you just know a little secret or two or shortcuts. And of course, you can always fail, of course, and it's amazing. And I actually recommend, if you have a good friend who plays a lot, or at least has played a lot of Super Mario 64, do challenge him or her to a race like that. We even did a first to all 120 stars plus Bowser, final Bowser, um, many years ago, and I mean it was a lot of fun. You had to get all stars. You can just choose. Well, it did take a really long time. We sat for about 5 hours, I think. Neither of us are speedrunners or anything, but we knew about All Stars. We had both completed the game before, but I just think it's so amazing how fun it is. And the craziest thing was we did this in one sitting. I don't think we took a break at any point. So over 5 hours for both of us, and I lost by 2 minutes. To me, that was insane, and I'm kind of bitter, but I was just amazed at how fast we both, or at least how even it was. It was always exciting. Excuse me. Then we have Super Mario Sunshine, and I mean, it's probably technically the worst Mario game in some ways, with glitches and stuff. But I think this to me is an A-tier game. I do enjoy the 3D games in general more than the 2D games, to be honest, especially when it comes to the later new Super Mario Brothers games, which we'll get to, of course. But Sunshine, I think, is a lot of fun. I really loved it as a kid. I still like it a lot today. It has some difficulty spikes that are weird, and again, the glitches and stuff. It's kind of a weird game, but it's really enjoyable to me. New Super Mario Brothers. I haven't played this game in so many, at least since I first got it, and I think I bought it in 2007 maybe, because I don't think we had a Nintendo DS until that year at least. Got a DS Lite, I think. I should play it again. I think it seems like this one differs quite a bit from New Super Mario Bros. Wii U and 2. But I just don't remember how different it really was and what made it so special. But it was great back then, so I think maybe it's an A tier for me. Galaxy, even though it's more linear, I think Galaxy 1 is an amazing game. And I remember seeing both New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Galaxy 2, thinking that, do we really need these games? Even in that age, it's so weird that I actually thought of that. And I've been playing, but I haven't finished Galaxy 2. I got it on my Wii U, I think, through the the Wii Virtual Console, and I just don't enjoy it as much. So to me, I think it's down here in the B tier. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I think maybe it's, well, maybe not my least favorite New Super Mario Brothers game, but yeah, I think it goes here. It's fun. The multiplayer is fun, but I did get tired of it at some point. 3D Land, however, I think that was a really fun game. I realize now that I'll rank these games really high here. I think maybe, if we pretend that F is still, I'll say this. F isn't the worst game ever. It's just the lowest tier for a Mario game, which is still a pretty high bar. So I think I'll put this one here. Then I'll have, I think I often would rather play any of these games ahead of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And Galaxy 2, I've heard amazing things about it. It's like even better than 1, but it just, to me, didn't feel as magical as the first one. But I think maybe I'll put it here. And that's no disrespect to either, like any people out there who love this game or who thinks it's better than the first one, or if it's even if they think it's the best one of all time or best Mario game at least. In my experience, I don't find it that great. New Super Mario Bros. 2, I think I'll put down here. I did enjoy it in some ways, but I think it was a fun idea to jazz it up with the coins, but it's still not really that great. I haven't gone back to play this again since it first launched, but yeah. So I think, yeah, New Super Mario Bros. U, maybe. I think I'll actually put it up here. I did enjoy the different challenges that this game had, and if this, when I put it here, I think I'll also include New Super Luigi U, which is, I think I almost at least completed a game with all the star coins and stuff. I really enjoyed these faster paced levels with shorter time. I really enjoy that. So I'm putting up here, but also counting New Super Luigi U, which I thought was great. Super Mario 3D World, I think. Now, I haven't played. I see that they have the Switch version here too with Bowser's Fury. I haven't played it, but I've heard that it's, well, from what I know, the changes are for the better mostly. They move faster and stuff. And Bowser's Fury was great. I bought it just for that actually. So I think I'll put it up there because it's better than 3D World in general. But I'll still put it here. But I do enjoy 3D World better than New Super Mario Bros. U, even though this shouldn't count that much, like where I place it on the tier. But 3D World I thought was a really fun and exciting game. It surprised me just how good it really was. Super Mario Maker, I love Super Mario Maker, both that and 2, I'll put it there as well. It's kind of hard to split those two up. I may have played more on the Wii U, like the first game, but and I wish they had included the world creator in Mario Maker 2 a bit earlier, because I had kind of made like a campaign and a system for that already, but the world creator was kind of had me needing to change a few of the levels, so I had to create a bunch of new ones just to make it feel right. But both are amazing creating tools for Mario levels. It's really fun sharing the levels and playing other people's levels. It's been great. I absolutely love it. Both of them. There was maybe more charm in Mario Maker 1, but Mario Maker 2 is at least just as good, if not better. It has more things to do, even though they changed and made some things impossible that were possible in Mario Maker 1. But I just, both of them have been amazing experiences to me. Super Mario Run, barely, well, I did play it a little. Really didn't grab me. I think it's the lowest tiered Mario game for sure. Super Mario Odyssey, I think I will put it up here. I don't think I'm just trying to imagine me making a Zelda tier list, and I don't think I would put this many games on top. It's gonna be so weird when I go to the Zelda games if I ever do that. Oh well. Yeah, Odyssey, kind of a throwback to Mario 64, but it has so many of these power moons, which was fun, but they felt less important than like the stars from Super Mario 64. Either way, it's an open game. It had a lot of different like power-ups with Cappy. You could always like capture some creature's mind, so to speak, and that offered a lot of variety and a lot of puzzles that were a lot of fun to play with. So amazing game, no doubt. Kind of curious about what will come out next. Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I just have to think. I don't think I've actually played this one at all. I mean, I did play Bowser's Fury, but I haven't played this one at all. And this is so weird. You got Super Mario 3D All Stars here, but where's the original All Stars? Why isn't the SNES All Stars in here? I got this. It's really weird. Why include a collection without the original collection? It's strange. I don't know why, but well, like people were disappointed about this release, which I get. But I mean, it's got these 3 games. How is it not in the S tier for me? It definitely is. So yeah, the mainline Mario games. I would say this is how I would rank them. Well, if I were to, I think I used these different tiers pretty correctly right now. If I had to add another, I think I would have included Super Mario 64, Brothers 3, and World on top, and then the rest on the second tier. I think those are the differences. So I hope you enjoy this, and just remember that this is this is just some guy's opinion. I'm neither right or wrong. So hope you enjoyed. Hope you let me know what kind of games you like in the Mario games. Which ones would you put on top or at the bottom? Leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you next time.